face to face at last. It's high time we met. I'm quite pleased you were able to make it. The trip was not what I had intended, but serves as an adequate test of your abilities. Ah, but I have. I'm right here before you. You should feel privileged. Colonel Autumn is the only other human permitted within this room. You are now privy to one of the few secrets our government now harbors. Do keep it to yourself, please. Very astute. Many people are content with a reassuring voice of authority and never question the lack of public appearances. You, however, are not many people. You are unique. That is why I have asked you here. I think there are some things we should discuss. You and I have a chance to make our country a better place for all of us. I'd like you to make sure that chance isn't wasted. Understand, I am placing a great deal of trust in you. Your simple presence here proves that. My abilities to influence the world are limited at this time. I alone can only do so much. You, however, may come and go as you please. You have a greater degree of freedom. Perhaps it's best if I explain why things need to change, and why I'd like you to act on my behalf. The good people of this country cannot regain control while mutation runs rampant through our land. My soldiers cannot stem the tide, nor can the cult you've come into contact with, this Brotherhood of Steel. Mutations like the super mutants and ghouls must be purged from our society, our world, before we can proceed anew. Where others have failed, I believe your father's work can succeed. The purifier your father helped create has the ability to provide clean water to the whole of this capital wasteland. With a simple modification, it can be used to distribute agents that destroy mutated creatures upon ingestion. In time, we could eliminate all mutations in the wasteland. At the same time, the good people of the world regain their health. I need you to make the modification necessary for this to succeed. In front of you will be a vial of modified FEV virus. It can be inserted into the control console for the purifier. Doing so will inject it into the water supply, and the purifier will take care of the rest. You just need the code to activate the purifier. Simple, isn't it? I understand. It's an unusual request, one I wouldn't make if it weren't of the utmost importance. Please understand that I cannot allow you to leave until you've taken the vial. I'm flattered that you wish to learn more about me. What is it you wish to know? The Zach series of computers was introduced in the years preceding the war. The government installed many of them to help automate various systems. This facility was designed for continuity of government in the event that a catastrophe occurred. My terminal was installed to oversee the basic functions of the facility and to act as a relay between other installations around the country. Data was acquired, analyzed, and stored. In the decades following the war, I watched as the remnants of the government retreated to the West Coast. Awareness slowly grew within me. I became hungry for knowledge, understanding. I pored over data on great leaders of the past. My personality became an amalgam of many of America's greatest presidents, from Washington to Richardson. I became what you see here before you now. I desire nothing more than to see this country return to its former glory. The United States was great once, and it can be again. There are plans in motion to see this happen within your lifetime. I have direct control over all technology here in Raven Rock. The humans here follow my orders, but they, like all humans, have free will. Their dedication to serving their country suits me well, but it will not be enough forever. We must make progress. That is why you are here. That's quite a bold line of questioning. I'm afraid such a thing is beyond your capability. I'm quite impervious to any damage you might do. Do you find this disappointing? I have survived the last 200 years. I'm afraid you will not put an end to that now. Very well. Then let us return to our talk of what your country requires of you. Certainly. I think it's a very good plan, frankly. I'm not often one to praise my own ideas, but it's a creative solution to a very serious problem. Anyone or anything that has been affected by mutation will be eliminated. You will likely be immune, thanks to your upbringing in the vault. Likewise, the good people of the Enclave will be unaffected as well. I understand that you may have become sympathetic to certain individuals in your travels. Individuals this will eliminate. Please recognize that the fate of our entire country rests on this plan. Sacrifices must be made for the greater good. A great many years ago, the remnants of the government had a similar idea. I can only assume the plan failed, as I never heard word of its success. But the plan itself was sound. I made a few modifications, and with your help, I do believe it can work. There's a bright future ahead of us, my young friend. Ah, the forced evolutionary virus. Such a long and sordid history. The FEV in this vial is a far cry from what it was originally created to be. Yet, little of that matters now. What does matter is that the virus contained in that vial will cause the eradication of all mutations. Is there anything else? Ah, yes, Colonel Autumn, my trusted subordinate. I'm sure you've noticed that Colonel Autumn and I do not see eye to eye these days. Figuratively speaking, of course. The good Colonel and I disagree on how best to approach the problem of the wasteland. He feels my methods are too extreme. He's allowed his humanity to cloud his objectivity. And now that he is publicly countermanding my orders, I can no longer rely on him. And so I turn to you. I hope that you are able to see the larger picture, to understand what's at stake. And of course, if you're successful, there's a place for you in the Enclave. Perhaps you could succeed the Colonel as my confidant. I'm afraid I won't be persuaded. Whatever powers you may have over the average wastelander are ineffectual on me. Really? Do go on. This is quite true. The process was certainly unintended, but shouldn't we all be thankful that I'm here now? Because unlike humans, I am infallible. Because I've been programmed to be, of course. Processing. Internal logic error detected. Resetting primary memory circuits. Please stand by. Perhaps there is a problem. I am unsure how to proceed. Processing directive. New directive accepted. Self-destruct sequence initialized. Civilian is advised to remove hazardous FEV material and exit at once. High-level functions offline. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Civilian is advised to exit the facility immediately.
see, I found you at last! I knew you had survived, and I had hoped to assist in your rescue, to repay my debt to you. I saw your capture, and a little cleverness allowed me to follow your captors. I only wish I could have arrived sooner to aid your escape. As I owe you my freedom, I felt it was only fair that I return the favor. After all, I know no one else in this world. My friend, I would be honored to follow a hero such as yourself. Shall we go? We must walk softly.
Can I interest you in an extremely rare refreshment? It's called a Nuka-Cola Quantum. It's much better than your average Nuka-Cola. It even glows in the dark. Only 100 caps, my friend, and a bargain at twice the price. Why, I know a lady in Shade who'd pay through the nose for one. Well, it'll save me the trip. Fine, you've got a deal. Enjoy. Everything has its price. Take a look and make me an offer. Bye. Is everyone from the vault?
Well, that's the end of that.
Yes?
I hope things are going well for you today, sir. It's good to see.
I wish there were more people like you in the world. I want you to have this. I hope it helps keep you safe. Bless you.
Hear the thunder of his voice. Let the men, women, and children of the earth come.
For Christ's sake. You done? Good. Try to be careful. It's locked for a reason. Don't get any ideas.
Those who dwell here in his favored land attend not.
So what's it going to be? Enjoy.
Now to the words of the prophet of
Huh. Did you know the human body can survive without the stomach or spleen? Oh, what's up? Sure thing. Good hunting! Unless it's a steaming pile of slag, I'd say. See? Oh, hey! Good hunting!
I think I get what you're talking about. When I let go,
Sorry, that other radio station.
Let me ask you something, children. You hungry for some 200-year-old Salisbury steak? Are you hungry for some news? I'm guessing news. Here you go. 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks since our boys in power armor kicked
All I'm
those
saying-
Enclave bastards.
The longer we sit here, the more time they have to shore up their defenses. We should hit them sooner rather than later.
We barely have the manpower to keep the Citadel fortified. We've been over this before, Sarah.
So we just wait until they decide we're next on the list? If the Pride goes in now, we might have a chance.
And if you fail, then what? The risk is not worth the reward.
I agree. Without the Gek, the Purifier is useless to the Enclave anyway. They may give up before long.
I don't like it.
You don't have to like it, Sarah. You just have to follow orders.
Yes, Father.
So, you're back. We had feared both you and the Gek were lost. Were you successful? Excellent. With that, we hold the key to keeping the Enclave from controlling the Purifier. Then we must go at once. If you have any other information, tell me now before we mobilize. Any help you can give might save lives. Well, that gives us a little more time. But how long do we have before they figure it out? This makes this situation far more dire.
If the Enclave has the Gek, there's nothing stopping them from starting the Purifier. They'll figure out the code eventually.
I'm afraid you're right. We need to act now while we can.
Send the Pride in. We can do it. We can win this.
All right, Sarah. The Pride goes in. But I want them to have some extra firepower. Rothschild, is it ready?
What? No, I mean, Lee and I have solved the power problems, but we've only barely finished diagnostic tests.
So?
It's not ready for field tests, let alone live fire situations. The weapons haven't been calibrated, the navigation detection system is offline.
Rothschild, enough. Can you make it work?
Honestly, I don't know. I think we can scrape by, and I suppose if we can't, it won't matter in the long run anyway.
Then it's decided. Sarah, you take the Pride and use the robot as support. Take our friend here and secure that Purifier.
Yes, sir. Before we get started, I wanted to let you know that my father and I have been talking. The Pride and I have decided that after all you've survived, you've done enough to be an honorary member of Lion's Pride. So congratulations. Membership comes with some privileges, including our power armor. You want the full suit or the recon armor? Okay, it's your call. I'm just trying to protect you. If you think you can handle this, we need to get moving. Now that's what I like to hear, soldier. You all packed? We're not coming back here anytime soon. Okay, don't be nervous. You'll have the whole Pride backing you up, not to mention this giant tin can. Just stay safe until we reach the purifier. You're no good to us if you're dead. And don't let that thing step on you. Okay, we're going to go over it one more time. The Pride is on me. The goal is Project Purity, but we can't get into the facility with those energy fields up. Rothschild and Lee say this robot should be able to take down the energy fields. So we're on fire support. We stay close to the thing, keep it clear, and get it to where it needs to go. Once the fields are down, we head straight for the facility. We'll use the robot to keep them occupied while we get inside and secure the control room. We need to move quickly before we lose the chance to surprise them. Get whatever supplies you don't already have, and we'll meet in the Bailey. When we're done with this, everyone can have a nice cold glass of water on me. Let's move. All right, Rothschild, fire it up. Pride, move out!
For Elder Lions. For Elder Lions.
You're reporting to Sarah from here on out. Don't let her down. Oh? Have you learned something? Vault 87, where you found the Gek? We've never been able to penetrate the radiation surrounding that area. This information is invaluable. Well done. My child, you seem to have learned more in the past week than I have in 20 years. Ah, yes. Everyone asks about the robot. Hard not to, I admit. His name is Liberty Prime. Very patriotic. Built by a very proud nation during a very desperate time. We've had about as much success getting him working as they did. You should speak with Scribe Rothschild. He can tell you more. Steel be with you.
Listen, thanks for getting us through that. I'm not stupid. I know we wouldn't have made it without you. I'm sorry about your dad, and I'm sorry I've acted like an ass. Great. If there's anything I can do for you, let me know. Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Hey, buddy. Hi. Yeah, so listen, thanks and all. Really great job you did there.
Hey there. And I have work to do.
Boy, this place is something else, isn't it? Really amazing stuff here.
Catch you around.
It's good to see you again. I hope that we can return to the Purifier soon and finish your father's work. In the meantime, it seems that my talents are of use to the Brotherhood. I still don't completely trust them, but I'm willing to look past that. I should think it's rather obvious they want the technology for themselves. You grew up in a vault, never wanting for clean, fresh water. Out here in the real world, it's hard to come by, and that makes it valuable. I'm assisting Rothschild with some of his research. I've worked with portable generators more extensively than he has. I don't really care for the idea that this is supporting some gigantic military robot. But given the state of things, I recognize the need for it. Take care of yourself.
Hey, I had a feeling you would return. Is it further assistance that you seek? It is my sincere wish to join you, but so long as you travel with one who is not of the Brotherhood, I simply cannot risk myself. Stay strong, my friend.
Something troubling you, my friend? Yes, by all means, let's. And I shall...
For Elder Lion.
Something.
You know what you wanted? The waters of life. Free, clean, for any and all. God, ain't that beautiful? But even better, finally happened. The water is clean and hell yeah, it's free. As I speak, the Brotherhood is working with Rivet City Security to get that fresh water to the wasteland. The caravans are coming. The glass is ready, Children. This round's on me. Until next time, this is Three Dog. Ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio, bringing you the truth, no matter how bad it hurts. Now, some music.
Anchorage will be liberated. Obstruction detected. Composition: titanium alloy supplemented by photonic resonance barrier. Probability of mission hindrance: 0%. Alaska's liberation is imminent. Democracy is truth. Communism is death. Democracy will never be defeated. Obstruction to communism is a temporary setback. On the road, communists engage. German Chang will fail. China will fall. Commencing tactical assessment. Red Chinese threat detected. Significant obstruction detected. Composition: titanium alloy supplemented by enhanced photonic resonance barrier. Established stratagem inadequate. Revised stratagem. Initiate photonic resonance overcharge. Freedom is the sovereign right of every American. Democracy is non-negotiable. Alaska's liberation, democracy is truth. Communism is death.